Hey folks, thought I would walk you through another time lapse. If you watched the previous video, you saw me adding the blue paint on, just using up leftover paint. So I had this canvas sitting on my easel for a few weeks, and I wasn't fully confident in what I wanted to do. Like, I had an idea, but I just wasn't really feeling it yet. So after I put the blue paint on, then it kind of just started to jump out at me. So actually what I do when I do that first outline of the figure is I kind of imagine what I want it to look like, and I move my hand through the motion several times, and then I close my eyes, and then I actually draw it with my eyes closed. That was an exercise that I had been doing before, just to kind of loosen up, and I really liked how it was turning out. So that's pretty much how I get the initial figure. And so I'm just doing some more layering, throwing some gesso mixed with a glossier white acrylic paint with my palette knife, and then blending in some just gray. Again, just building the layers of texture and of color that will peek through in random spots, and scratching through with a toothpick, just kind of having fun with it. And so this part I hadn't outlined, but again, it's another movement of body parts that I just envisioned and wanted to bring out. In my other paintings, I tend to do just I don't really know how to explain it, but just a implication of a part, like an arm or a leg, just kind of a swoosh. But this one I was a little bit more specific with. So throwing on some acrylic, black acrylic, and rubbing a lot of it off, just kind of working it into the texture of the paint that's there, and just letting it move around and see what happens. And now I'm adding some inks and rubbing those in. And again, the texture of the paint layers that are there bring out the ink in certain spots. So it's a lot of fun to just kind of play around with and see what's going to happen. So after this, I have to apologize that there's going to be a big chunk missing. I was really lazy, and I just didn't feel like getting the camera holder or the phone holder. So I worked on that late at night and ended up just working in a lot of, I had mixed a gray with a couple of colors, so it wasn't just like black and white, but I had mixed a couple colors, and then worked in some more glazes of blue and orange and stuff. So right now I'm just outlining, bringing out the outline with some watercolor, but again, I don't want it super distinct yet until I kind of figure out what's going on. So then I just stood there for a while and thought, okay, it's time to outline and finish it off. And so I just wanted to see how it would look with the gold in the middle, and then the major outside outline I end up doing with charcoal and soft white pastel, and just kind of blending it out with a brush. And I think I'm pretty much done. I'm still kind of deciding. So I'll basically let it sit for a couple days and decide. But as far as I feel today, I feel like it's done. I really enjoyed just experimenting with this one and not being afraid of the ugly stages. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.